sometimes you find a guitar that is just absolutely amazing. And sometimes your friend finds it, and then you play it, and you're like, man, I wish that was my guitar. And then finally, one day, your friend says, hey, I'm going to sell that guitar that you liked. And that's today. This is a 1995 Tom Anderson drop top, and it belonged to a friend of mine. So he got this quite a while ago, and he brought it over here the day that he got it, and I played it, and like I said, I don't think I even plugged it in. Or maybe I played it for a second. And I just told him, I go, if you ever sell this guitar, please let me know. Like, you know, sometimes you have those guitars where you have such an immediate connection with that you're just like, wow, this, you know, what an incredible instrument. And that's what happened to me with this one. So, you know, months go by, all that kind of stuff. Adam finds another Anderson that he likes more than this one. So he ends up getting that one and says, hey, I'm gonna sell that other one. And I was like, yep, okay. Because luckily I'd already been selling some stuff, so I had the money for it like right away. It wasn't like a, you know, oh man, what am I gonna get rid of? I had the money already sitting there waiting to buy something, and I mean, it's just incredible. What an amazing guitar. Also, real quick, if you guys would, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button. I got Dimebag Darrell lesson coming for you next week, so all kinds of cool stuff. So there are a few things that make this guitar quite a bit different from modern day Andersons. Now, it does still have the switcheroo system on here, which a lot of you have been commenting, asking, what is this guitar? All the switches, all that stuff. So I'll explain those here in just a second. But if you look at this one, I mean, it definitely has the Anderson look. You know, Anderson headstock, all that kind of stuff. But if you look at the back of it, some of you who are, you know, used to more modern Andersons would be like, whoa, a 4-bolt neck instead of a 2-bolt neck. So Anderson has some crazy neck joints on them now. They use a 2-bolt system, which is phenomenal. I mean, I think Andersons are one of the most consistent guitars out there. Like, every Anderson I play is amazing. It's like you have to like play through a bunch of amazing ones and find one that is like a little extra amazing. You know, they're all good. Now, this one also has nickel frets. All Andersons come with stainless steel frets now, but back in '95, this has nickel frets on it. Now, the pickups, it came with this little sheet right here. So the pickups are an SD1R, an SD1, and then what was the last one? It is an H something, H2 Plus for the humbucker. And the fretboard is Palfaro. Now, for some reason, people like really turn their nose up to Palfaro now, but back in the day, that wasn't the case. You know, I have Palfaro on my Red Beach Sur, so I think it just looks cool, and I mean, there's all your specs and everything. It's just an incredible guitar. Let me play it for you, and I will break down the switching system as well, and I'll take off some of the effects. I mean, I know you've been hearing it all like, you know, smooth out, but don't worry. I'll kill the effects a little bit, just for you, and not play a bad chord like that one. So let me show you guys the switching on the guitar, because it is very cool and incredibly useful. I didn't think I would use it that much. Initially, I was kind of like, ugh, I wish it had a 5-way selector switch on it. Dude, I use these switches all the time to get different tones. It's like having a pedal board on your guitar. So what you need to know is that when all of these are in the middle, everything's off, and the blower switch is what this switch here is how you activate them. So when this is down, it is bypassing everything and going straight to the humbucker. Okay? These don't do anything. Now when this is up, and these are all in the middle, everything is off. Think of it as each one, you know, goes to a pickup. So this one goes to your neck pickup, the middle one goes to the middle, and this one down here goes to your humbucker. What you can do is you have so many combinations of either running the pickups in series or parallel, or I think what Anderson and them call it is split, because the signal path is splitting and running parallel to each other, versus series, it's all in line. So you have your neck pickup, which you can run in series. Okay, or if I flip it up, it is what they call split or parallel. And if I mess up any of this terminology, I know there's guys who know so much more about this stuff than me. Correct me in the comments, you know? I'm not saying I know everything. But you can do the same thing with the middle pickup. So look, everything's off, series, middle pickup only, and then parallel, neck pickup only. Humbucker, you can go full humbugger. Or you can split it. Now you might be sitting there wondering, like, why would anybody want to do that? What's the point of all of this? Well, you can get combinations that you couldn't get before. So for me, the one that I've really, really fallen in love with is I love the neck pickup in series, and then I like the split humbucker. So listen to it without the humbucker in there. It's really adding something to it. Or I could do the middle parallel with the neck in series. Or both in series. Like, I thought that was a kind of a cool, chimey... I mean, there's so many combinations. Oh, or I could run with the humbucker in there as well, split. You know, I didn't think I would like that stuff because I'm way more of a no-nonsense, you know, like, come on, just give me position 4, give me position 2. All the time. I am constantly being inspired by the sounds that this thing creates by just doing the different pickups. Now, a lot of times if I'm playing with a lot of distortion, I don't mess with those as much. What I like to do is I just have this one set down to series, so I can do this switch and go from my humbucker, switch it up, and then I go to the neck. I thought this would slow me down. It doesn't at all. If anything, it is probably just as quick or quicker than the 5-way once you know how to operate it. And I don't know. I'm sold. I am sold on the switcheroo system. So a real quick little side story here. I just want to tell you how cool Tom Anderson is himself. Now, I don't know Tom. Tom doesn't know me. But he was actually very influential on me early on in YouTube. Now, in the early days, I was in my early 20s, I was reaching out to a bunch of companies, just trying to get stuff to review, to borrow. I was like, I'll send it back. I'll do all this stuff. I just wanted gear to review, just to make videos about. And most companies didn't respond, but a few of them did. One of them was Tom Anderson. Now, the coolest thing was, it wasn't just Anderson's social team or anything like that. It was Tom himself. He wrote me this big, detailed email, and he was so nice in it. He was not a jerk. He could have just been like, dude, get out of here, kid. Like, I'm not sending you a guitar, tiny channel, all that kind of stuff. He was so gracious, and he listed all these things. He's like, I would recommend doing this if you're trying to reach out to companies. Super insightful. I implemented the stuff right away, and we actually had a couple of emails back and forth. I wish I still had that. That would have probably been like 2012 or 13, something like that. So Tom doesn't know it, but he was actually very, very important early on in YouTube for me, and I'm glad to finally own one of his guitars and get to tell that story. So there you have it. All right, homies, I think that will be it. So if you are a Tom Anderson owner, do me a huge favor. Let me know what you think. What kind do you have? Because I was in the process of ordering one whenever I, got the call from Adam that this one was an option. So I'd be really curious to know what you guys have, what you like. I just think they are the best playing guitars, consistently the best across the board. I think I hear people, the only complaint I've ever heard from people is that they play too good. They're just too easy to play. So anyways, Tom Emerson Drop Top, this is the one you guys have been asking about. It was in some videos. I wasn't originally even going to make a video about this one. I was just going to start using it. But it's caught the attention of a lot of you guys, so I was like, well, I'll make a video about it. It's a cool kind of story and everything, so I appreciate all of you. If you would subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye, homies.